right, welcome everyone. I'm here with Bhuvnesh Sachdeva. He is Vice President of Product Development at IO Networks. IO Networks, a division of Indian fiber networking giant HFCL. IO Networks is also, by the way, a partner of Wi-Fi Now these days. We're super happy about that. And the company is a big Wi-Fi success story in its own right, becoming a major Wi-Fi network supplier to some of the world's biggest carrier Wi-Fi networks in record time, mind you. So Bhuvnesh, welcome. Let's cut straight to the story here. PM WANI is the Indian government's potentially huge Wi-Fi hotspot project underway right now, as it were. Tell us about PM WANI and how you see the role of IO Network, in an HFCL specifically in this project.
Thank you, Klaus. Thank you for having me here. So PM WANI, as we all know now, it has been made quite public in the past couple of months. Mm-hmm. PM WANI is a novel initiative by Government of India to connect the unconnected. Now, we know that India has a population of over 1.3 billion people. While we know that India is the second largest country in terms of active internet users, yet more than 50% of the population has no access to internet today. Government in the past has recognized Wi-Fi as the technology which has the potential to connect the unconnected and achieve this inclusive and balanced digital growth, especially in rural areas where business case of otherwise deploying a mobile network is very limited. And that's the reason we have not been able to reach every single individual of the country. Now, today, if I talk about Wi-Fi hotspots, the total number is close to 300,000. And if I just try to convert it in number of people catered by one hotspot, it's about 4,600 people. And if I compare it with China, there is one hotspot every 234 for every 234 individuals. Mm-hmm. So there is a huge difference. Yeah. Now, PM WANI is an initiative that Government of India took, wherein they basically completely deregulated the internet service offering by any individual or a company. Mm-hmm. What used to be the case, to provide internet services in India, you need to be an ISP license holder, which of course itself is a cost and a recurring cost as well.
Right.
And that was one of the reasons that it was not making business case for the ISPs to deploy in rural areas. Now with PM WANI, government has completely taken away or waived off all licensing fee. Now it allows any entity to establish a public Wi-Fi network and start offering internet services without having to worry about any ISP licensing, mm-hmm. which used to be requirement earlier. All they need to do is just register themselves as a PDO under PM WANI scheme. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, this was launched now almost a year back. COVID-19 pandemic has certainly put a stopper to the pace which we expected. But with this novel initiative, we expect that total number of public Wi-Fi hotspots from 300K today, it will increase to 2.1 million in next coming 12 to 16 months. Mm-hmm. So that we believe is the game changer play with PM WANI.
Yeah. It's a massive increase, and the 300,000 has in fact been a crazy low number for
300,000 has been built in last 10 years.
Correct.
And we're talking about reaching to 2.1 million in next 12 to 16 months.
And in terms of your role in this as a supplier, I mean, it's an obvious opportunity for you to get deeply involved as an Indian world leading, by the way, supplier of Wi-Fi networks, correct?
Sure. So HFCL being a large and one of the oldest system integrator companies in the country, we have been serving over more than 3 decades now to all tier 1 ISPs in country and nearby countries as well. Mm-hmm. We stand a position where we understand the requirements of the infrastructure equipment to ensure scalability of this kind of volumes from 300,000 to 2.1 million in matter of months. It requires certain specialized things in the infrastructure equipment. So all our homegrown IO equipment, these are low power, yet very robust to make sure that they are able to survive in all kinds of infrastructure and weather conditions. very affordable, and very easy to deploy. And we believe these are must requirements to scale from this small level to such a large scale. Now, we also now are compliant to TIP Open Wi-Fi, which we believe adds to the affordability of the entire solution as a platform. This combined with being the first commercially available fully PM-WANI compliant Wi-Fi 5, Wi-Fi 6 solution provider, having support for WPA3 kind of enhanced security, makes our solutions very uniquely positioned to serve this public Wi-Fi market. We believe with the PM-WANI, with TIP Open Wi-Fi compliance, and it makes us fully interoperable with other TIP compliant solutions in the market, which makes the customer waive any worry about locking to a single OEM. And
Correct.
We believe that's the way to scale up.
Correct. And I should just say, and just to explain to our viewers out there in case they don't know, TIP Open Wi-Fi is a Telecom Infra Project's open Wi-Fi initiative, which you're deeply involved in, which was launched just a few weeks ago, and which has to do exactly as you say with disaggregating the software stack. And just take us through very quickly the benefits of that. I mean, we're driving down cost, driving up ubiquity essentially through that initiative, correct?
Yeah. So we know, Klaus, recently we have seen in the pandemic, Wi-Fi usage is growing at a very, very fast pace. And it continues to carry the majority of wireless internet traffic in the world. And that's a strong driver of socioeconomic growth today.
Right.
Our mission at HFCL IO is to provide connectivity everywhere and open infinite possibilities for everyone. And our alliance with Telecom Infra Project TIP will help us accelerate this mission. We strongly believe TIP Open Wi-Fi could be a game changer.
A lot of great things happening here. And also at the same time, I mean, the timing for both TIP Open Wi-Fi and PM-WANI coming of age now, the combination of this and your growing position as a major supplier in India, this is a little bit like the perfect storm coming together in terms of the opportunities that you see in front of you right now, correct?
Yeah, we believe, Klaus, it is making a shift on how we have been deploying our networks, which were mostly based on proprietary technology until now. With Open Wi-Fi, the open source community is now collaborating to innovate and making all these innovations accessible to everyone. This will ensure interoperability across OEMs, thereby making the overall solution much more affordable for the end consumers. So I always consider it analogous to the success story of Linux as an OS.
Correct.
When Linux started, it was a very small open source operating system. Today, it has become the mainstream. Even the enterprises, even the carriers are deploying Linux as the main OS.
Correct.
We believe it is a powerful concept and has the potential to accelerate the digital transformation and connectivity across the globe, the TIP Open Wi-Fi. I can always compare it with the success story of Linux.
I think it's an excellent parallel. And I think that analogy applies extremely well. Let me just end by asking you about World Wi-Fi Day. World Wi-Fi Day is coming up on, I believe it's June 20th, and you have some activities planned for that. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so we are with a partnership with TIP Open Wi-Fi and also Facebook Express Wi-Fi. We are planning to roll out some model villages, one of which we already did, which typically would cater to, it will be purely a CSR activity from HFCL and Facebook side. So we are planning to connect those parts of the country or nearby countries. We are also working in some neighboring countries as well to help those get connectivity, which are not able to get it today in these tough times. I read a news sometime a week ago that one of the villages in the nearby country in India, there people have to walk few kilometers just to get connectivity and students, so that students can get connected to their online classes. So what we did after reading that news article, I contacted the editor of the newspaper, and we offered to provide full Wi-Fi connectivity in that particular village as a CSR initiative, so that the students need not travel or walk a few kilometers just to get online classes. So they should be able to do it right sitting in their own homes. So that's the objective we are working towards. And we believe on World Wi-Fi Day, we'll be making few more announcements of similar nature. Basically, the mission is to connect everyone all the unconnected citizens of the globe. We want to get them connected. And we believe Wi-Fi is the technology.
That is fantastic. A really good point of view, and I support that 100% from Wi-Fi Now point of view. The vision, fantastic. Thanks, Bhuvnesh, for joining us for this very quick interview. Remember to keep, all of you watching out there, remember to keep an eye on all our channels here at Wi-Fi Now for a lot more about IO Networks in the coming weeks and months. See you soon, everybody, and thanks to Bhuvnesh for joining us for the interview.
Thank you, Klaus. Thank you very much.